that same note from Wednesday, coming off Wednesday, I wanted to just mention, you guys, this might sound bad, but it might even be the title of this video. I have gotten to a point where I refuse to give any narcissist anything. They might not even be a narcissist in my life. If I see one a foot in the room, because you can tell them a mile away, I'm not going to laugh at their jokes. I'm not going to entertain them. I might douse them. Recently, there was someone in my company, and he was just, poor thing, he was just awkward socially. He was the guy that made like elementary jokes that we've all heard for 35 years, and he was like, and they were like off color and rude, and there were like women and men present, even children. And I said to him, I go, is that still something that we're saying? And his friends laughed. And I'm not trying to make him be the butt of a joke, but I said, no, I'm trying to be serious. I said, that's what you put out? Do women respond to it? Like, do they find that charming? Because that's really elementary humor. And I did go into that, but just like this, I wasn't being mean, but I really refuse. I'm not going to, in the past, I had a positive outlook of everybody. I didn't see people a mile away. So I would probably not have done that. Well, no, I've always been lippy. If somebody was rude, I would definitely stand up. But now it's like I refuse to give anyone dysfunctional an ounce. Not an ounce. And I think that you should think of the same thing going forward. You've been involved with a narcissist, either family friend, business partner, romantic partner. You've done your share. You've nurtured it enough. So as you go forward, if you see, like if somebody's a foot in the room, you don't have to do what I did, but I'd change my seat. I'd move away from that person. I don't want to give them anything. And you might say, well, you were giving him something by I know. All right. So I guess I did in that case. But he didn't leave happy about it. He said I had just met this person. He had said to the hosts of the house, I don't think she likes me. And I was talking to him just like this, but he's dishing it out, but he couldn't take a nicely stated comment back. You're dishing it out. I can't give it back. So I'm not even, I guess that is giving him fuel. It is. But I had fun with it. But in my life, narcissists that have been in my life, narcissists that I have exited from my life, dysfunctional people that are no longer in my life, it's gray rock all the way. Right? Some of it's no contact. Obviously, we do no contact, right? But some of it's gray rock all the way. I won't laugh. I won't comment. I won't. Now, this guy I had just met, so I had some fun. But if somebody that's in my life, one of my own narcissists or my own bully, they could say anything to me, and I'm not giving it because that's what they want. They want me to argue. They want me to fight. They want me to cry. They want me to feel bad. They want me to laugh at their joke. I'm giving nothing. Because as you may surmise from knowing me, I'm pretty dramatic. So if somebody's funny, I'm naturally effervescently laughing. If somebody's rude, like with this guy, I'm saying it, But if it's a person that's already been in my life and done me wrong, I've decided, no, I refuse to give them anything. And it kills them. Do you know that? I've seen it. They get very, very unnerved when they know they can no longer unnerve you. It's like, what do you mean? I could always just press her buttons and make her feel bad. Why is she not reacting? Why is she not upset anymore? Why is she not trying to still be my friend? Because the other thing I would always do, if there was a relationship that had a wrinkle, I was like, okay, let's communicate, let's have a meeting, let's talk about it. Now it's been years for some people, and I'm not interested in doing that anymore. Because I finally realized it's like talking to a brick wall. They're never going to see, never going to accept, never going to admit, never going to apologize, never going to take accountability, responsibility, blame, not have a conscience about it. They don't feel bad. They feel no remorse. So again, education leads to empowerment, right? That's the tagline of this whole channel. Once I finally learned education, I became empowered because I knew all of those things. So now I won't call a meeting. I won't try to have a talk. I won't try to teach them, tell them, point them out. You did this, this, and this. Nothing. I'm not doing nothing. Why? Because so it's gray rock. Gray rock. And that's why they recommend gray rock, because they won't see. You won't get through. And for those of you right now that just had a long talk with your narcissist, I feel really bad, and I'm sorry. I'm not trying to dash your hope, but I just want you to realistically know what to expect, okay? Even if they're telling you, oh, I'm going to change, we're going to go forward, we're going to blah, 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 they will revert back to the person that you've seen in the relationship. They will. And the only time that they won't is when you play exactly the game they want you to play, right? And this isn't about me being, I'm not playing the game. Well, I don't want to play games in my 50s, but I'm not entertaining their dysfunction any longer. I'm not, how do you say, eating crow so that I maintain this relationship. I'm not taking your meanness and looking the other way because you're having a bad day. The excuses I would give a certain person in my life, oh my God, there's a million of them I would give. And for years, I tried to maintain a relationship with a certain person. Finally, I learned all this, and I was like, why am I bothering? They'll never see. And to this day, they don't see, and they won't see. When I'm telling you, objectively, they did this, a million mean things to me. Not one human would say, well, that's not that bad. No. They'd go, what are you doing that to her for? I don't even talk. They will never, ever see. No matter how black and white you put it to them, no matter how clear you think you just made your point to your narcissist, no matter how much you think that they now understand, no matter how much you believe because they just promised you they're going to go forward and not do that, I'm telling you, if they are of this ilk, disordered, dysfunctional, narcissistic, toxic, they will fall into their same devaluing patterns. The person that doesn't like me has issues. I'm not sure what they are. I've never done a mean thing to them. Never. They've done a million mean things to me. In fact, I used to try to do extraordinarily good things to them to make them snap out of it. Nothing worked. Nothing worked. So as you go forward, get yourself to a point where you refuse to give any narcissist anything. Right? Now, I don't know if the cat that I was challenging was a narcissist, right? So I guess my comment does still stand. Because if I've pegged them as a narcissist, I'm not giving them anything. And I don't think you should either. That's how they thrive. Any supply. Positive supply, negative supply, arguing with them. And if that cat I just talked about at the top of this video was a narcissist, he loved that I was challenging him. So I probably could have skipped it and just not laughed. What I did do was I didn't laugh, and he would look at me and he would say it again. And I'd go, no, I heard you. I just didn't think it was funny. Like, are we still saying that joke? Like, I'm sorry, that joke was 40 years old. Like, that's pretty elementary humor for a grown man. And it's, whoa, because I guess this cat probably wreaks havoc wherever he goes, and his friends were used to it, right? He wasn't used to somebody maybe coming back to him. Stand your ground. Don't take ill treatment from anybody. Gray rock is the best way to go. That's what they say. And definitely try to get to a point where you no longer give supply. Save it for the people that are worth it in your life. I thank you so much for watching all week. I'll see you Monday. Have a great weekend. And stay strong. Chin up.